I gave myself a wonderful name. Alright, this time, welcome back by the way, we're gonna go with Mr. Sweet. If you didn't see the beginning or the intro to this new episode, it's in Matthew's, because I'm not reading it all over again. It's in Matthew's episode if you haven't seen the beginning. Just quick rundown, the boys are cats. Yeah, Mr. Sweet. Ooh, I'm good. I'm okay. I was led to a booth and given a menu and some cat treats. As I settled into my chair, I noted all of the kittens and cats were wandering around, nuzzling people, or simply watching the patrons in a neutral curiosity. I was greeted by a rather welcoming orange cat, hearing him release a meow at my presence, nuzzle my hip to in approval of my company. I giggled and fed him some treats as I waited for my server.
It would seem Eros approves of your being in his booth.
Never mind. I don't know who anybody is anymore. I really don't. Who's who? Wait. Thinking of colors here. I can't. Okay, I don't know. I don't know who's who anymore. I guess we're just guessing at this point. We're just... Yes, I named myself Meow. You look more like a fox, to be honest, but that's okay with me. I quickly turned to see Erik, my charming husband, dressed as a server with red cat ears on his head, looking at me as if nothing was amiss. Now the thing's weird here. What are you doing?
I was asked to volunteer some time here for the event with my brothers, and we all agreed since we knew the owner. However, we didn't expect you to come, Highness.
Isn't it kind of rude that you didn't ask me to come and you were doing this? Isn't that kind of rude? Just calling you out there. I pursed my lips at him, a little hurt that he didn't tell me he was working. Then again, I didn't tell him I was coming. I let out a sigh and simply smiled up at him. He looked natural with his cat ears, so much that I didn't feel surprised to see them on his head for the event. You look great, especially with those big old ears on your head. Erik smiled and bowed graciously, making me giggle at his obnoxious gesture. He definitely knew how to please a crowd. The customers around us were smiling and giggling at the sight as well.
I always aim to please. Now, how may I serve you?
God, the first episode of this made my throat go all weird. I looked away for a moment to look at the menu. There were so many options I couldn't decide. I'm not sure, what would you recommend?
Well, Your Highness, I would recommend the passionate tea as a perfect beverage today.
Whoa!
It's a
Whoa!
rooibos tea with a lovely mixture of berry and orange flavors.
At the end of that sentence, he sounded like a fucking robot right there. That R roll, though, was just fantastic. I couldn't help but nod in delight at the description. It sounded perfect indeed, but for the day. What was it, Eros? The cat who was sitting with me gave a small meow of approval, as well making me and Erik laugh a bit. This cat, though, he knows what's up. This cat knows what's up.
Very well. One passionate tea coming right up.
Of course it's passionate. Of course it's passionate. It's always passion with you, boy. Erik bowed and made his way to the kitchen, giving Eros a chance to strut over and curl up onto my lap with a hefty purr. Oh. Oh, aren't you a charmer? I like how we get a different cat every time. I let my attention be claimed by the cat in my lap, petting him, feeding him treats for fun. As I waited for my order to be filled, I halfway considered adopting him because of how much he resembled Erik. Then again, 2 Eriks in the house? Ooh, jeez. I don't think so. I shook my head with a laugh before looking up and watching the man in my mind serving everyone in a section with perfect charm and poise, earning quite a few swooning glances from the patrons. Boy, you strut your stuff. As Erik finally made his way to me, I couldn't help but smile teasingly at him.
Your drink, Highness? Whatever is the matter?
That girl over there just passed out. What do you mean, what's the matter? You're quite popular with the patrons, Erik. I have to say I'm a little jealous. Of course, I meant it as a joke. I knew Erik was forever faithful to me, and I loved him in turn. I almost said I loved him externally. I loved him eternally. However, it was fun to poke fun at his charming mask when I knew exactly who resided underneath. I chuckled and gave a small rub on Eros' ears before sipping my tea, humming in delight at the taste. It was indeed exquisite for the day. What broke me out of my delight stupor was the sound of the patrons around us gasping and squealing in some form of joy or envy, causing me to look away from my teacup in curiosity. Oh, whoa, hi, jeez. Those ears look ridiculously real. My eyes widened at the sight of Erik, humbled as ever, on his knee beside me and holding out his hand patiently to me. You want a high five?
Highness, there may be many whom I serve today, but know that I serve you for all of eternity as your loving servant.
No, I'm fine. I instantly became flustered at the gesture. Everyone was staring at us. I could hear my heartbeat in my head. Dude!
Please, allow me your hand.
There you go. Nice high five for the pleasure. Out of pure instinct, I gently laid my hand in his, wondering what exactly he would do, as if it couldn't make me blush any harder. His face is just completely red. But indeed he did. Oh, I need to get a quick screenshot of this picture. A boop! There we go. Good job, team. Oh, there's a frog in my throat. Erik softly smiled and gently kissed over my knuckles, right against his ring on my fingers, as if to seal his love into my skin with his lips. My cheeks were beyond warm, and I felt my heart race as the patrons around us whooped and hollered at the sight. What was that noise? Damn it! Erik, why you gotta do this? Why must I love every bit of it? I couldn't even stop myself from smiling in pride as his softly passionate lips on my hand. Passionate red lips. Ugh. Okie dokie. I guess, I love how short these episodes are. Alright. I should write down who we did. Let me write down. That's not a pen. Let me write down who we did so I know. We did Meow. And we did Sweet. Oh god, my handwriting is horrible. There we go. That way we know who we did. Next one, I don't know who I'm gonna pick, but we'll see. See you guys in the next one, I guess.